happy April. I am coming on here today to share a more informal but exciting update. I am actually hosting my very first online virtual summit. It is free, and the title is Unlocked: The Keys to Self-Mastery. So obviously I have done episodes and posts about self-mastery in the past, and this is the journey that I have been on. I realized it was so much deeper than just physical health or mindset, or transformation is a huge part of the journey. It's kind of like the hero's journey, the way I have come to perceive it, honestly. And I realized that it's always been orienting me toward this notion of self-mastery. That's the term that I personally am using for it. And I really do feel that this is where so many of us are being guided toward, is mastery of self, mastery of some level of our being, and mastery of our emotions. And that's a huge part of self-mastery, the way I perceive it. And I wanted to have conversations with other leaders, other brilliant minds who have been walking the walk, embodying these notions, embodying their true authentic selves, standing in integrity. And it's a journey. And that's quite the point, is that I wanted to bring these people on to share their journeys and how they came to this place, because the truth is, we have all been through stuff. The world is incredibly uncertain right now. I know a lot of people who are going through a lot of challenging times right now across the board, more or less. Pretty much every friend I have is going through something, and some are larger situations than others, but it is a time where our foundations are being shaken up. And the truth is that it's because we have been externalizing everything in our lives and outsourcing our expertise, outsourcing our responsibility, and we are being called to bring it inside, to bring that sense of control, if you will. And I use that term very loosely because control is something that we're being asked to release, but that agency, autonomy. So we are being asked to bring that locus of agency within, rather than externalizing everything, which we have been collectively taught to do. This is the conditioning, the programming that we are being asked to release, to let go of. And it's not easy. So I wanted to bring a group of people together to have these conversations, to inspire, uplift, and to discuss these notions of unlocking our higher potential and really activating this deeper essence that we all hold within, activating our blueprint, our own unique blueprint, if you will. So here we are. It is launching a week from tomorrow, April 11th. We go live. I have 16 amazing speakers on board, and over the course of 8 days, I will be sharing these really amazing conversations, very deep and insightful stories that they're sharing, full of golden nuggets of wisdom that they have gleaned from their journey. And the intention was really to inspire, uplift, and help people shift, to catalyze their own journeys of self-discovery, of coming to know thyself. So this is really about aligning with our highest possibilities. So from April 11th to the 18th, these conversations will be shared, and they're pre-recorded so you can listen to them in your own time. And I just love this format. I have been an audience member of summits before, and I have also been a speaker on a summit before, and I really thoroughly enjoyed the process. And as an audience member, I have engaged with a number of virtual online events over the years, also live events, to be fair, full on intense weekends, so on and so forth. And what I love about this format and these summits is that there is just a lot of potent wisdom that helps to build the momentum, that helps to really shift the perspective of the audience and really dive deep into the subject. And in this case, the subject is self-mastery. It's all about really getting into those deeper layers and uncovering what it is that is keeping us out of alignment, what is keeping us blocked, keeping us stuck, keeping us from living that really beautiful version of reality that we know is available for us, from becoming the butterfly. I feel like a lot of us are not just in the caterpillar phase, I think a lot of us are in the goo phase, which is not comfortable. So I don't know if everybody is aware of that, but when the caterpillar enters the cocoon, it literally becomes goo. Before it becomes the butterfly, it becomes goo. And we're either in the caterpillar, scared to fully enter the chrysalis, the cocoon, or we're actually in the goo phase and we're feeling like, what the heck am I supposed to do with myself right now? So I knew this time was coming. Pluto entering Aquarius was always going to bring up a lot of collective turmoil. Pluto is the tiny planet, but it is, if you don't know, related to power, and it amplifies whatever the energies are of the signs that it's entering, and it's exiting Capricorn, entering Aquarius. So technology, our sense of humanity, these notions of the collective are going to be amplified, but it doesn't only amplify the good, it also amplifies what is not in our highest alignment, and it really shakes things up so that it can be transformed. So we are in a very potent time of transformation, and the Pluto is a longer shift. So we're entering a longer phase, 21 years, I believe it is officially. And we're at the beginning stages and things are getting shaken up. We can see it in our collective reality. And that is really what inspired me to just move forward and host this now. I had the inspiration the end of January and I was like, okay, what is this gonna take? And I decided to move forward and to bring everything together, and here we are. So I am just really, really excited to be bringing forth these really amazing, powerful speakers for everyone to learn from. And I will share the list. I will just share some of their names in case some of you listening and watching are familiar. We have Eno the Nomad Soul, Washela Sananda, Joel Rafiti and Yerasimos from Here for the Truth, Coyote Joseph, Troy Casey, the Certified Health Nut, Brandon Bozarth, Otto Gomes, Laura Bolton, Raina Boychek of the Self-Love Lounge, Jessica Marie, Gisela Turdbach, Erin Claire Jones of Human Design Blueprint, Sophie Fletcher, PhD, Dr. Melissa Sell, and, well, I'm your host. So we are talking about a range of subjects from quantum manifestation to embodied ascension and spiritual mastery to the notion of identity and authenticity and integrity, and really disconnecting from the matrix, if you will, is part of some of these conversations. Healing thyself, knowing thyself, healing thyself. There are people here who have healed from cancer, several cancer survivors, from fibromyalgia, stroke, toxic black mold, from all sorts of other issues, people who have gone through emotional abuse, left abusive relationships, people who have recovered from homelessness and poverty and career transition and massive disruption of life on pretty much every level. So we're talking people who have really gone through the journey of transformation, the hero's journey of coming to know thyself. And again, we have a PhD, we have a doctor, people who are really digging in, diving deep, learning what it is that has been keeping us collectively out of embodiment and alignment and truth, because that's really what it's about, is this journey of embodiment. So there is a big emphasis on nervous system regulation. We have an expert on nervous system regulation, a couple experts, I suppose you could say. And, you know, I use that term loosely because I prefer mastery. I don't like the idea of outsourcing our expertise to anyone other than ourselves. I believe we are the experts on ourselves. However, these people, my point is that they are really going deep into these subjects. They have been studying, they have been teaching, they have been guiding, they have been leading. So there is a ton of magic and wisdom and gold for anyone and everyone who chooses to sign up, and it is free. It is absolutely 100% free to register. So if you feel aligned with this, if your curiosity is piqued, if you're going through something and you don't even really know what could be in here for you yet, I guarantee there is going to be something that will shift your perspective, shift your energy, and perhaps completely change your life. And it's all for free. That's the point, because we're going through crazy times right now. So I will add the registration link below. It's thisartcalledlife.com/self-mastery-summit. It's also pretty easy to access that way. And I really encourage you to just go for it, to go deep, and to let yourself be transformed. I cannot wait to see you on the inside, onward and upward in love and light.